Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so really quick, because I want to get a couple of videos in on Appsumo's tools of the year. I thought maybe some other tools were up there, and I may do a full show on that. I'm thinking about that. I do want to probably, out of six, there's six tools they brought back, but I think over the next 4 days, I'm going to feature one tool per and kind of give you the pros and cons of it and what I think as a personal opinion. The first tool I want to look at today. So as we see here, they brought back a key.ai. They brought back pickaxe, Marquee, letterly, reach inbox, and URL monitor. Right. So those are the six that they brought back for Appsumo's tools of the year. Right. And I think Appsumo and their own, I think what they do is they say, hey, which one generated the most revenue, right? But to them, they're saying, hey, which one generated the most revenue? But to us, we're like, hey, which one could add the most revenue to our own business, right? And that's just more of my twist. One of the things I wanted to talk about, again, is 4 tools. The first tool I wanted to talk about is Marky. And I remember when Marky came, and it was I think it was one of the first ones that I thought that brought the AI element to the posting of social media and things of that nature. So this one came, and then another tool came. Not going to talk about those, but I remember when Marky first got here, and I remember everyone was demanding the agency model, right? And again, this is good for solopreneurs, social media managers, and the like. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of the pros and cons. We're going to look at the tool, but I want to give you a good cost analysis and breakdown because you're probably trying to figure out where you should be out of all these plans. They have 4. I don't even think they had this many when they first dropped. They have 5 plans now. If this is your first time to this channel, please go and like, subscribe. You just never know what I'm going to come up with here when I start putting these tools and hacking these tools together. All right, so let's do a breakdown here, right, of what's going on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the tool, and then I'm going to come back at the end, and we're going to do a cost analysis to see which ones makes more sense for you and your business, right? So basically what this tool does is it basically helps you with the use of AI generate these, and you connect to your social sites, and you're able to generate content to put out to these different sites. Now, I got to be honest with you, this was the first one I've seen. It's like once you load it up, it does a pretty darn decent job. I think what they did was they ended up spending a lot of time on an agency, which I can really appreciate. Now, what I'd like to see the next iteration of this is more and more juice, more and more customization, because we've seen some other tools come out to give us more juice on the back end. And we have the first generation tools, Publer and some of those other tools, those who've been a part of Appsumo for at least greater than 4 years now. You've seen some of the first generation tools come out. So we've seen that, but Marky put their spin on it. They say, hey, we're going to utilize AI. We're going to allow you to be able to do some things that Hootsuite doesn't do initially when they came out, and some of those other tools. All right. So what I like the fact is we're going to look at the tool inside. And this is one of the things that I really like. They kind of give you a little marketing strategy so you can kind of get an idea of what types of content your AI is going to create for you. We're going to look at that. And we're going to look at all the different social media connections. And we're going to do a use case at the end, like I said. So let's talk about this tool here a little bit. Let's get into it. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back and help you make a decision here for you to be able to figure out which tool is going to work best for you. Now, one of the things that I was impressed with, and I didn't even know, I think the last time I looked at this tool, I don't remember them having this many reviews. This is a lot of freaking reviews, right? From, I guess about, they have, I guess, 4.5 tacos, maybe 4 1/3 tacos. But let's get inside the tool and let's look at it. And then we're going to come back. We have to come back because I want to break this down for you, and it's going to make so much more sense for you. All right, so let's take a look at it. So once you get inside the tool, as you can see here, you have what you do is you load up your brands. I think I have an opportunity to put one more brand in there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to let you take a look at that. But then you do is you just generate all these different these copies. So you can't, I mean, this is funny, right? I would have never thought to do this, right? It says unlock potential with win-win partnerships and SaaS, SaaS use case TV here. And then it's like SaaS founders struggle alone with strategic part. So this, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I mean, that's, I thought that was pretty clever, right? And this is some of the things that they come up with, which I can appreciate. I think theirs has a lot more variations of the different types. That's one of the things I've seen with the different types of posts. They have large ranges of the type of posts that you do, right? You know, they have cursive writing, and then they have these. Then they have utilizing, you know, the Chocolate Factory guy. I can't remember. It's Gene Wilder. They have all these different types. So I can appreciate the range of the types of generations that they give you, right? And then you can just generate your posts from here. All right. And so then this gives you more options. You can say, hey, give me the themes. I want a call to action, so on and so forth. So Marky is not bad. It's not bad. I just think that I wish they did a lot more customization, and they do, but I just think that's the next iteration. I think that if they got that, this tool would be untouchable because they do give you a large range, and it's not a bad tool. I really, really like this tool. It's actually, out of the few AI tools that came out, this one's pretty much up there. All right, so let's go and let's create a business from scratch. And let's go here. Let's look at, I'm going to go ahead. I don't have a website. Instead, you can write a description. So I'm going to try to generate one from my LTD Streets website. And I haven't did that yet. I'm going to put that in here. So let's put this in here. Let's see what we get here. So let's go HTTPS. I'm doing this on the fly, right? LTD Streets. .com. Let's see what we get here. It's going to generate a business profile. All right, so this takes 20 to 30 seconds. So now, like I said, this is, I don't know a lot of people with a lot of brands. I know people either have an agency. Myself, I have a lot of brands, but this would benefit you well if you had an agency. I don't know a lot of people that have a lot of brands. I have a lot of brands. But this is more of an agency tool, or this would be a great agency play, right? So a great profile makes great posts. We set up everything for you, but you can tweak further, then better profile, better posts. So let's improve post quality. Let's just take a look at that, see what happens. So you can put your brand colors here, LTD Streets, the tone of LTD Streets is informative, yet engaging, aiming to foster sense. Okay, so brand colors. We will actually, you know what? Let me just leave the brand color. I'll put the brand color like that. We'll do that like that. We'll go next here. And like I said, this is not bad. I think if they did even more for this, I don't know if they do your competition in here, which is not bad. You don't really need a whole lot of the competition, but you can come here and you can add different things here. This kind of gives you your core values, your niche, your audience. And I remember 5 years ago when some of these tools were trying to do this, AI was not out yet, and they really struggled to try to do this. And I think with AI here, these things are so easy to do now. So you have this, your audience pain points, difficulty in finding effective SaaS tools that fit their business needs. This is pretty good, right? And so this is what you go through when you're putting together each brand. Then you have your call to actions, right? Join our next event, register exclusive deals, visit our website. Those are good call to actions, or CTAs. You can add more here. And then these are the topics. This is pretty good, right? And then you come here, you can look at the different themes that they have. And you can go from there, tweets, interfaces, so on and so forth, right? So we'll finish it up here. All right. So again, Marky is not bad. I think if you're going to buy this, I would buy this for the agency play. if I had no, so there's a lot of tools now. So I don't even want to talk about other tools. I don't want to get into those. I want to concentrate on Marquee here. Now, so what they basically did is they then came back and they says, all right, so what you have here, these are my, this is what they came up with. Unlock SaaS Mastery Fast, unlock digital marketing secrets. So these are the types of posts that they came up with. Unlock full potential. So this gave me 5 iterations of this, right? And so when they give you multiple ones, so again, quick work. You could fill up a full calendar. You could spend like a Sunday evening, fill up your entire, so the last Sunday in a month would be a good strategy. The last Sunday in a month, you can fill up the entire, so for January, you can fill that up easily, right? And you can go through, you can put all these up. So now you have all these, and then you can come back, you can go in and you can edit each one. Like this one, I think they try to borrow from my website, so I can go in here and I can change it up a little bit. I can edit my design, right? I can say, I don't like that. What are you guys doing here? Let's get rid of that, right? I can go in here. I can search for stock images here. I can drop that in there or something like that. Which I can appreciate because a lot of tools are not even giving you. Let me see if I can make this smaller. I want to try to make this fit. I don't know if it's going to fit here. Oh, so we can do that. We can do something like that, right? So I can save and close. I don't get an inspiration from here to create more AI from here, right? Let me see. No, I don't get the inspiration to create more AI from here, but it kind of lets me go and do that. So we'll go here and I'll go save and close there. So again, it gives you, I think for bulk, for a lot of heavy lifting, I think this is excellent, right? So then you go here and you say, all right, well, let me schedule, right? So I got my socials here. I got to add my socials, right? All right, so that's scheduled to go. So I got to put in my social connection. So let me, where's the social connections? Give me 1 second. All right, so the social connections are here. I forgot, here in business, you go to socials, right? And then you can connect Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, they don't have the new one yet, Blue Sky. That's something they should be adding. Hopefully they should. So you can post on your company page, on your personal profile page. I like that. I don't know if a lot of, I think they do. I think you just have to select which page you want to post to. So they have Google Business, which a lot of companies don't have. The Google Business, the Pinterest, the TikTok. So these are all your major players here. You can just connect any one of those, and then you can post here, and you can edit your scheduling, things of that nature. And you can go here and edit your personal profile. Now, so those are the things that they have here. You can take off. So when it's generating your actual, when it's generating the types of posts you want, you could create a new topic, or you can just, these are the different topics that it's going to create on, right? And I can remove that and say, hey, don't create any on this one anymore. Don't create any on those. We don't have any exclusive deals or offers. Just leave the digital marketing strategies and stay updated on trends. And we don't want training and development. So you can do a lot, or you can import more topics, right? And then you have your dashboard. It kind of tells you, how did you guys do and all that. Let me wrap up. Let's go back. Marquee, what I will tell you is for bulk and for heavy usage, I think Marquee, you can make quick work, right? There's other tools out there that slows it down, customize it, gets granular for a particular brand. But this is for bulk work, bulk agency work. So if you're going to pick up this tool, obviously you would use my code. to help make your decision. It won't cost you anything additional. But what I would do, this is what I would do, right? So there's a difference in, so you do get, so this is what they added. They added white labeled standard, and then they added 25 white label advanced account upgrades. So basically what this means is you can't get white label. You can't even think about going to an agency dashboard unless you at least get the tier 3, right? So tier 3 gets you agency dashboard, white labeled standard, right? So it's white label standard. But you can't get to the 25 advanced account upgrades until you at least get to, because this is what this is going to give you between a tier 3 and a tier 4. You're going to get 50 brands, right? And then you're going to get, for tier 4, you're going to get 100 brands, which the 100 brands is a lot to manage. It can be done with a small team, but you can manage them on your own if that's just all you did. But where you're going to see the juice at, and we're going to break this down even further, is you're going to see a lot more juice. This is like, hey, you know what, Jenny, I have $1,000 left on my credit card for the year, and I want to start a business, right? And some people out there, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do with business. I don't know how to start a business. If you've gotten this far and you've dabbled in Appsumo, you have more technical knowledge than maybe 75% of the people that are out there trying to start a business on their own. That's the number I'm using because that's what I found. Of the people that I meet with, people that I work with, about 75% of them just don't know. They don't know anything about, and it seems overwhelming to them. If you spend $1,000, right, it's $20,000 of the value. But if you spent $1,000 and started your own business, you would get 125 brands. You get unlimited postings and you get multiple time postings, right? But you'd also get the 25 advanced account upgrades. And what that basically means is, let's take a look at that and see what that does. You'll probably get a little bit discount on this if you had the, let's take a look at it here. So basically let me come back to this. I'm going to come back to that. So basically what you get with the advanced white labeling is you get the client portal. So everybody gets that. Everybody gets a client portal. Everybody gets approval process, the commenting and connecting socials. So your particular client, if you had a tier 3 or less, they would at least be able to do approval process, commenting, connecting socials, right? But they don't get the ability to generate new posts, edit business details, have custom permissions. If you want all of that, you get the advanced, and then you pay additional $35 a month. So basically what that means is you're going to have some custom permissions. You're going to come in and be able to be granular and saying, nope, I don't want them to be able to do this. They can do that. They can do this. So basically you're getting advanced customization on what you allow your agency clients to have access to and what they can and can't do. That's what you're getting here with the advanced white labeling here. And it has a monthly add-on of $35. So you have to factor that cost in, right? And you only get 25 of these, right? You get 25 advanced custom permissions. So if you have 125, which I think is what they give you, I think they give you 125. So that 25 that you're getting could be any one of the 25. You're going to get the advanced, see right here, it says 25 advanced account upgrades. So you can only get 25 at a time. And I think they have a plan where you can pay you get another 25, I think, for another 35 or something like that. I think that's what they were saying. I don't know for sure. So that's what you get there. So you have the custom permissions, you have the edit business details and edit posts. Now, let me go back to what I wanted to show you as we close this out. If you're going to offer this service to anyone, your sweet spot or your margin would be maybe $40. And what I mean by that is you can't really offer for your service. And this is on the core. If this was only going to be your business, let me put myself on the screen here. I just want to make sure that I let you know. So for your business, if you wanted to offer this as a standalone, then you can't really offer no more, that you can probably offer no more than 46. But once they find out they're using Marquee, they'll be like, oh, well, I don't really need that. I can just pay. They're going to want to have more than one posting per day. They want to be able to have, or they're going to want to have more than 300 posts per month, right? So let's say the professional is the sweet spot of where they would want to operate in. Then you'd have a margin of $40 per client. And that's only if you offer this as a standalone service. You can't charge more than what Marky is charging, because why would someone go with you? So you charge maybe 30, 36 is, hey, I'll do it 30, I'll do it $10 cheaper because I have a bulk license, and you can have unlimited posts per month. I think that's what we would say. So let's look at our spread. So if we did that, we'd say, yeah, you get unlimited posts per month. So instead of you only getting 600 posts per month, you're going to get unlimited posts per month. So that's one selling point. The one thing I want to say, and those who are part of my academy, part of my inner circle, part of my digital real estate masterclass, know that I talk about margins and how to properly structure deals. I would never, this is what I would never do. I would never structure Marky as a standalone business. Right. It's just not enough margins for you could basically do that. Right. So if I pulled out my calculator here as we close out, because I want to kind of do this with all the different tools, the 4 that I looked at. I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea if you're going to use them. Because again, my channel, I always try to add value. I want to make sure that you guys are getting your fair share and your money's worth from these particular tools. So if I had 125 people at 35. So that's $4,375 a month. That's if I had them at the 35. But if I have 125 times 125, that's 15,000. So the way I teach people, and the way when people go through my digital real estate masterclass, that's coming up. I got to put another date out for that, but that should be about Q2 of 2025, the digital real estate masterclass. What I would offer, instead of making $4,000 a month, you can make $15,000 a month. And that's a whole nother level. That's what I would offer. And you're not charging anyone anymore. You're just adding more value to your offering, right? So that's what I would offer. So when you look at that, people say, oh, well, they're charging me $35 a month. That's minuscule, right? That you don't even miss that, right? As we look here, people say, oh, I can't believe you're doing $35 a month. Please do not look at negative talk. The $35 a month is to add value. And then you want your company that you're using, you want them to make money. I'll pay you $35 a month for me to make 15. What did I say here? Is that 15? Dang, I might need to get into this business. So in order for me to make $15,000 a month, I'll pay you $35. Gladly pay you $35 a month. You see what I'm saying? So it's the way you look at it, and you do want to support your tools, because SaaS tools are not free. They live in a cloud on storage. And if you want to be able to use this tool in perpetuity for free, then hey, I'll pay you $35 to make $15,000. I have zero problems with that. So again, hey, this has been Jenny Jones. I'm going to do another one. I have 3 or 4 more tools. I want to break these tools down for you. If they're the tool of the year, it's really for the potential that you can do with these particular tools. Marky is an excellent tool to be able to, if you want to get into that business, definitely take a look at it. Use my code. If I brought you value, if I brought you juice, or the Jenny juice, as my inner circle calls it, if I brought you any type of juice, I do want to give a shout out to my girl Perry, part of my inner circle, very excellent contributor. She brought the attention to the inner circle users, like, hey, let's look at how you want to deploy this if you want to utilize an advance, or if you just want a regular. So if I were doing this, again, my recommendation would be, if you're going to do this and do this right, you spend $1,000, pull your credit card out. That's an investment, right? You do the 1,000, or you do the tier 4. If you do the tier 4 without the advanced, you're going to want to make sure that you there's some clients you're going to want to clamp down on, right? And then you move them, say, hey, you know what? Let me move you over here. Because there are some advanced clients you're going to have that's a little bit more advanced. There's going to be some clients that want you to do a lot of things for them, which will be the majority of the clients, which you don't have to worry about. But there are going to be those clients that want to go above and beyond and go all wild. You just drop them in to the advanced account upgrade, and I would do that for them. So I think you can get away with tier 4. Yeah, I think you can get away with a tier 4, but a tier 5 if you want to do it right. All right, so tier 4 definitely gets you what you need. Actually, if you're going to do a tier 3, you're not going to be fully invested into this business yet, then I would do at least a tier 3. Hey, this has been Jenny Jones. This was powerful. I love this tool of the year, a concept that Appsumo came up with. They came back. There's something to be said about the tools that they brought back. These tools probably generated a lot of money for Appsumo, but I think the way we're going to look at them, we're going to make sure that the way you deploy them, you're going to make a lot of money for yourself. Hey, it's been Jenny Jones. Thank you guys for being subscribers of the year. I mean, not you guys are subscribers of the year because you're subscribed to my channel, but thank you guys for just being members of my channel. I want to thank my inner circle for their active participation this year. And we got a lot of different changes coming up. I think I'm going to do something really, really big for one of these tools. I'm not going to disclose it yet, but it's going to come up. And I think it's going to be a live stream. We're going to do something really, really big for one of these tools. Hey, you guys have been great. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.